A team of engineers and manufacturers in Western New York are leaving their mark on the national COVID-19 response effort. They've designed a face mask that's now on the National Institutes of Health website. They hope it'll be picked up by manufacturers around the world.
This is the product of 5 weeks of round-the-clock work. In the face of a government shutdown, Buffalo Manufacturing Works has been designing a 3D printed face mask made with such technicality. The team is confident it is medical-grade quality and then some.
Because of the soft, flexible material, it's washable, but it's also you get a tight seal.
When the team at the Buffalo Billion-funded manufacturing R&D organization heard Governor Cuomo's call for help producing PPE, they knew they had the skills and equipment to contribute.
The process has been interesting, right? This is something that's way out of what we normally do. But the network we were able to pull the right companies and organizations together to try to help.
They teamed up with an R&D group out of Virginia, plus nearly a dozen local manufacturers to create a prototype that could be used everywhere from hospitals to grocery stores. And the design is now available for anyone to access on the National Institutes of Health Open Source Exchange.
So the plan was to make it open source. Our hope was that we would have it to a point where it was already fully being manufactured.
But that hope of manufacturing the product before the design went online fell flat. In part, manufacturers are concerned about the opportunity cost of retooling their operations. But as with so many gritty startup efforts, much of it boiled down to lack of funding.
Unfortunately, I think the lesson learned is we have to have a mechanism to flow dollars faster to do non-traditional response to crisis like this.
Despite weeks of working high-level contacts for government, private, and philanthropic grants, they could not get the funding needed to move the project along. Requests to the state for comment went unanswered.
When you're fighting a pandemic that's growing at an exponential rate, the inefficiencies that are usually resolved over time and iterations, you just don't have time for. We need to make sure the teams building this have the resources they need to focus on this. You can't rely on almost all traditional mechanisms to achieve that goal.
National security innovator Jay Long and his fiancée Alex McLeod have been consulting with Buffalo Manufacturing Works in the response effort.
Not only did a best-in-class engineering team collaborate with other makers in the space to design this and then made the decision to open source it, it takes it from one team working on it to basically sharing it with the world.
An all-hands-on-deck effort that's ready for the world.